campus of St. Anselm's College. And we're going to bring you tonight's D1 girls contest between the co-op team of Keene-Monadnock-Fall Mountain and the Bedford Bulldogs. Bulldogs are 3-3, enjoying some success this year. My partner here, Jason Bergeron, just got here a moment ago. So this girls team is really starting to come together. Ever since they started the girls program, it's been a tough climb. They've had few successes, but this year things are starting to come together for them.
Yeah, it's great to see. The roster is huge. They got a lot of players on the team. They have a good goaltender in Freya Gugelberger. I'm not sure who's starting, but Freya's the senior, and then Alexandra Bobar, both goaltenders. They had 3 last year, now 2. That's a spoil of riches in girls hockey in New Hampshire D1. So that's great to see, and I'm excited to watch this game. We've had, the opportunity to call a couple of boys games so far, and to see this girls team in action here against Keene, who's always a perennial good contender. It'll be a fun game to watch.
And speaking of Keene, there is one player in particular that we're going to be watching. That's Sephra Pirelli, number 17. She is a senior, and she is currently at 99 points for her career. We may see her 100th point here tonight.
Yeah, Sephra is a decorated player here in New Hampshire. She's been on the New Hampshire All-Star 603 game for a couple of years. She plays in the local youth hockey organization as well. Her game is all about speed and grind. She will get to the puck, she will work hard, and then she will make plays. So it'll be fun to watch her from the other side, and Bedford's going to have to do a little bit of work here to stop her.
Bulldogs coming off a loss. They were 3-2 until they ran into the Concord Crimson Tide. They lost that game 5-0. Meanwhile, the Keene-Monadnock-Fall Mountain team, they're coming off a win, an 8-1 win against the Berlin-Gorham Kennett co-op team. And they played Concord. They beat them 5-4, but no other common opponents so far this season. That'll happen later on this year.
Yeah, it's early in the year too, and Coach Fifield always kind of brings out his team, and he brings these teams up and together as the season progresses. So it's always impressive to see a Bedford team at the beginning of the year and kind of the progression that they've made throughout the year and towards the end of the season.
Warm-ups have wrapped up, and we'll be having starting lineups announced here momentarily. While we've got a moment, let's talk about what's coming up on the docket for Bedford Community Television. Girls basketball will be taking on Dover's Green Wave on Tuesday, January 21st. We'll have that contest for you on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. That'll be a 7 o'clock start, followed by boys basketball on Friday the 24th against the Merrimack Tomahawks. Once again, that one both on TV and radio. And make sure that you tune in for those games. Bedford High School wholeheartedly supports the BHS policy on good sportsmanship. Cheering is certainly loud and encouraging. So we're just waiting for the starting lineups to be announced. I had a chance to speak with the coaches before the game, just to get some input on what's going on with your team, and they were a little cagey about who's starting in net here.
Oh, really? Okay.
I asked them who's the starter, and they didn't want to lead on, so we're going to be finding out together.
Again, they're both very solid goaltenders, so when you have 2 options like that, sometimes you can't make a mistake.
Number 17 forward, Sephra Pirelli. So Sephra Pirelli among the starters, not a surprise. Olive Thatcher, number 5. Number 3, Madeline St. Pierre. Number 24, Lauren McLean. And in goal, their only goaltender, Serena Casson.
She's also very good. She's a very good goaltender.
And now for your Bedford Bulldogs, Jenna Dindorf. Number 13, Michaela Strasser. On defense, number 19, Madison Bigu. Madison Bigu, number 19. Number 4, Gwen Gugelberger. Number 4, Gwen Gugelberger. And it's going to be Alexandra Bobar starting in net for the Bulldogs. And while we have a moment here, we'll break away for these announcements, and we'll be right back with the call.
BCTV and WBNH thank our underwriters. Primary Bank, New Hampshire's bank for business. PrimaryBankNH.com. The Wicks Insurance Group, serving New Hampshire and the Bedford community with auto, home, life, and business insurance since 1984. TheWicksInsuranceGroup.com. Interim Healthcare of Manchester, personalizing care to help meet your unique health needs. InterimHealthcare.com. Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, your local brokerage boutique. Relationships built on trust. MrsNelsonsNeighborhood.com. Great New Hampshire restaurants. Food tastes better with family. Tbones.com or Copperdoor.com.
And the national anthem right before we drop the puck here at St. Anselm Sullivan Arena. And we also wanted to mention one of the other starters, Adalia Roy, number 9 for the Bulldogs.
So Alexandra Bobar gets the start in net. We don't know really if she's been playing or not, right? It's been 6 games. We're not sure. We
really don't know. I haven't been able to get much information on how the girls' games have been going on. The boys have been very good at putting out those game sheets where they've got penalties and scores and things like that. Still time to do that for the girls' team, I think.
And just one goaltender on the boys, so it's a little bit easier. You kind of know the record kind of follows the goalie at that point.
Exactly. But yeah, Bobar is playing. I'm not sure if they're going to split. Maybe they'll tag team, do half a game each, see how things go. But like you mentioned, there's some solid players on this Keene team. Of course, we're going to be watching Sephra Pirelli very closely, and as you mentioned, too, Serena Casson, very strong goalkeeper. This is going to be quite the contest here for the Bulldogs.
Going to have to get some good quality shots on Casson, get her moving in the net. That's going to be a key to the success. I played against Casson. She's actually played for a team that I've coached as well, and she's a good, solid goaltender. So, going to be fun to watch.
Teams are at center. And my correction is Madison Vigu starting at defense for Bedford, and it's Pirelli on the face-off. The puck goes into the Bedford end, shot up the far wall, being chased, picked up there by Petrovic for Keene. She takes it behind the net. Bedford defending well, bottling things up on the near wall. Puck is loose in the face-off circle, and now McLean carries it out for Keene, shooting it down into the Bedford end. Guckelberger up the far wall, held in at the point by Petrovic. It comes out and it's picked up in the Keene end. Here's a chance for Strasser. She just puts it short on the far on the short side. Now the puck on the far wall. Strasser gets the puck back. Now it comes out at the point, and Guckelberger has to go back for it. No score. 14:05 to go here in the first. Keene crosses the blue line. This is Pirelli, shoots and score, and right off the bat we get that 100 point for Sephra Pirelli.
What a great moment for Sephra too. You can see the team, everybody is aware of this. There's a lot of 100 signs in the crowd here, and Sephra Pirelli just hit a career milestone in high school hockey with her 100th point. And it was just, picking up the puck just over the blue line, was able to cut right to the middle of the net, a hard, low shot on the ice, and that beat Bobar. And congratulations to Sephra Pirelli, a great kid, a great player, and she's earned every one of those points. So.
And now she's got that off her back. She doesn't have to think about it.
No more concern there. No more concern.
And Pirelli's going to come back for more. She skates in, fires a high shot that is stopped by Bobar. Now in the corner. Keene with the puck, skating into the slot. Finally taken away by Kopp. Tries to clear it, can't. Held in at the far wall. Brossard makes the check there for Bedford. And Singleton now chips it to the corner. Maya Stebbins plays it behind there for Keene. Chloe O'Toole for Bedford tries to get it up the wall, and out of the zone they do finally. Keene leads 1-0. Pirelli picks up the puck, skating through the defenders, gets poke check, goes down, no call.
stepped on a stick there and lost her edge.
No penalty there. Now here's Chloe O'Toole with some momentum. She fires, but that was stick checked by McLean, so it didn't reach the net. Now here's the centering pass. Put on goal by Bedford and stopped there by Cassett.
Chloe O'Toole, of course, the sister of Parker O'Toole from the boys team, the leading scorer on the boys team. We talked about that during the boys broadcast the other night. Both Parker and Chloe are leaders on their teams in scoring, so it'll be fun to watch Chloe tonight and see what she can do for this Bedford squad.
That shot on goal, by the way, came from Carly Hodgson-Rogers, number 6. She was in the slot there in front of the Keene goal. Face off now to the left of Casson, goes into the corner. O'Brien fighting for it, goes to the point. Shot, or at least a pass across here. Strasser in the corner. Now it's taken away by Keene and shot into the neutral zone. Bedford fires it right back. They're going to wave off the icing. McLean with some speed. Held in momentarily there by Mirek. But now the Blackbirds get the puck back. McLean wheels around. Gets it up to St. Pierre. Fires a long shot just wide. Bounces off the far wall. Sarah Weber was there. Couldn't get a stick on it though. Another shot that's blocked by the Bulldogs. Held in at the blue line. That's Kate Beard, number 55, doing the honors there. Now cross-ice pass for Ella Rice. She can't get to it, but it gets to the point to McLean. McLean gets away from a check. Fires a high wrister and over the shoulder of Bobar. It's 2-0 Keene.
Yeah, McLean is a promising looking freshman for this Keene team. She is up and down the ice. She's able to control the puck, and that one there she just picked up in the slot and was able to go right over the blocker side, over the shoulder there of Bobar, and make it 2-0 Keene. But Keene so far has really dominated play and is carrying play. Again, they look to be a very solid team this year at 4-2. I'm not sure who they lost to, but they look to be a very solid team here in New Hampshire hockey.
I could look up who they lost to in just a moment here, when we get a moment. So the assists are announced. Pirelli with the puck, skates into the Bedford end, wheels around behind the net, sends it back to the point to Thatcher. Her shot is blocked. Bedford trying to clear the zone. They do. They come out. Kopp tries to lead number 13, Strasser, with the puck. A little too far. Blackbirds get it back, but they hold it at the blue line. There's a shot. Stopped by a teammate. Couldn't get another shot away. Petrovic now behind her own net, trying to get away from the forecheck. Into the neutral zone. Bulldogs with it. Pass up there to Vi Hodgson-Rogers. Now here's an opportunity for the Bulldogs as her sister Vi takes a shot on goal that bounces high over the net. Casson making the save. Clearing attempt broken up there by the Bulldogs. Vi Hodgson-Rogers gets it on goal. Petrovic tries to get away from the Bulldogs forecheck. She's got a couple of Bulldogs on top of her.
Good pressure here by Bedford.
Now Pirelli picking up the puck. She's picking up some momentum here. Poke check, loses the puck momentarily. Singleton puts it into the corner. Now she gets it back along the far wall. Bedford trying to fight for possession. They do, and they got a chance to break out here, but watch out from behind. Broken up right there by McLean. Now Pirelli's going to come back 2-on-2. Fires high. Bobar makes the save, leaves a rebound on front, and Pirelli almost put that one away. Puck is bouncing in the slot. Now backhanded up the far wall and out of the zone. Bulldogs trailing 2-0 here, 9:44 here in the first. Here's Jenna Dindorf crossing into the Blackbird zone. Gets around one checker. Traveling along the goal line. She was in tight, couldn't get a shot away though, a little too tight. Casson took away everything on the bottom. She couldn't get anything there. A little collision at the blue line. Chloe O'Toole loses it. Now gets it back. Or correction, Dindorf. Cross ice to Sarah Weaver. She crosses the blue line into the Bedford zone. McLean goes back into her own end, pick up the puck. Gets by one Bedford defender, still has it. 1-on-2, gets around another defender, tries a drop pass, that's broken up. Well played there by Irene Sy, I believe, number 11. And now Michaela Strasser puts it into the neutral zone, but Keene ready to bring it right back. St. Pierre firing it behind the Bedford net. And the Blackbirds make a change. Bulldogs have a little bit of room here. Here's Strasser. Leaves it there for Dindorf. Can't quite control the puck, and now a race to the blue line, try to hold it in.
It's going to be a nice.
That's going to be fired all the way into the Bedford zone for an icing, and that's where we stand. We're going to have a face-off in the Blackbird end. 8:06 to go here in the first period, and it's 2-0.
Really impressed with senior number 3 Jenna Dindorf, captain of this team this year. I remember 4 years ago she first started playing this game, and to watch her out there playing the game of hockey, having learned how to really skate and play the game at a high level, it's impressive to watch the progression and the development over the last 4 years. So kudos to her. She is fun to watch out there.
Well, Gwen Gluckelberger's shot from the point was blocked. Back into the neutral zone where Ruby Kopp picks up the puck and backhands it into the Keene end. Picked up by Thatcher. Taken away. I think the Bulldogs are trying to fire it off the back of Casson, but missed that because I didn't see anybody in the slot to pass to. Now the pass to the blue line, stopped by the Bulldogs. They tried to get the puck to Strasser, couldn't do it. It was broken up. Now here's Pirelli. She's got a 2-on-1. Nice poke check there by, I believe that was Gluckelberger breaking that up. Puck's in the corner. Held in at the blue line by Petrovic. She fires it low. Buckley with it.
Oh, almost there on the.
Tried to center that. Now the Bulldogs take it away along the far wall. And that poke check put Dindorf offsides. Will get a face-off in the neutral zone.
Yeah, Thatcher was very lucky to get a stick on that puck as Dindorf came racing up the right wing side. She had the ability to kind of just get around her, but that poke check broke up the play enough, forced the offsides, and got everybody with a quick line change. So good play there by Thatcher.
Under 7 to go here in the first period. 2-0, the Blackbirds lead. Now into the Keene zone. There's a backhand by Hodgson-Rogers, Vi Hodgson-Rogers. Puck is cleared up the near wall. She's got to get to it. Gets a stick on it, fighting for possession with another Blackbird. Now a shot from the blue line from Myrick. And on goal, I believe Dindorf had an opportunity there, but Casson ready for that.
Yeah, that puck was bouncing all over the place, and Casson was struggling to kind of corral it and bring it in. And she was finally able to get her glove on top of it. But a dangerous play there for the Keene goaltender, as that puck is, anytime the puck is bouncing in front of the net, it's always dangerous for the goalie.
Off the face-off circle, here's a chance in tight. Shot on goal, stopped by Casson. Now cleared into the neutral zone at the race of the puck. St. Pierre with speed, high shot. Bobar able to stop that, but the rebound cleared away by her teammate. Now back on net, Bobar covers it up and will get a whistle.
Good zone pressure here by the Bedford unit. That line was able to put some pressure on, put a few shots on Casson, and that play there was just kind of a transitional play for Keene, getting a shot on net that Bobar was easily able to see and save. So, like to see the pressure and more pressure here by this Bedford squad.
Pirelli on the face-off, but it's won by the Bulldogs. Cross-ice pass to Irene Sy, too far up the wall. And now it comes out at the blue line. Blackbirds will have to clear. Pirelli gets some speed, wheels around, 1-on-2, tries to get around the defense, does it, but the puck goes behind the net. Now centering pass cleared away. And the puck comes out of the zone. The Blackbirds will have to regroup. Here's Pirelli again. She's got a lane to the net. Gets a slow shot on goal where Bobar is able to cover it up. Now the centering pass Bobar covers that one as well. Dangerous opportunity there for the Bulldogs, or sorry, for the Blackbirds.
Yeah, Pirelli is just creating opportunities for her team. She scored that first goal of the game, got her 100th point, but you can see her on the ice. She's always on the puck. She's always moving quickly, and in that case, she was able to wrap around the back of the net, throw a puck in front of the net to her teammate, and get a scoring opportunity for Keene. So
that was Maya Stebbins, number 6, by the way. We got the feed from Pirelli. Now off the face-off, Bulldogs try to come away with it. They get checked. Another chance to try to get it out, and they do this time. Strasser, she's got an opportunity for a 2-on-1 here. Now 2-on-0. Puck just rolled away there on Molly O'Brien.
Yeah, Molly O'Brien had a chance, just got away from her.
Puck is centered in the slot. Couldn't get a stick on it too quickly. It was cleared away. Now it's held in at the blue line. Weber again puts it wide of the goal. Now up the wall, held in by the Bulldogs. McLean tries to skate out. She's being harassed, but she gets into the neutral zone. Here comes Keene, 3-on-2. McLean's puck is poke checked behind the net. Comes all the way to the blue line, where Beard, her shot is blocked. Another clearing attempt. Beard gets to it, keeps it on and net, but it's cleared away. And this might not be a note. They're going to wave off the icing. Here's a chance for Bedford. Molly O'Brien into the corner. She's looking for somebody to pass to. It comes to the blue line, fired on net. Caston's able to kick that away. And O'Brien back into the corner. But now the puck is fired to the near side. Two Bulldogs fighting for possession there. That's Dindorf, I believe, number 3. And the puck is finally cleared out of the Keene zone. 3:52 to play here in period 1. Keene leads 2-0. Puck fired off the far wall, or near wall, and it goes for an icing, so we'll get a face-off back in the Bedford end.
Like we said, we've talked about it a little bit. The icing call, nothing wrong with that. The defensive unit there was a little bit tired. Wasn't able to get the red line and kind of dump it in and get the change. So just got the icing. The only drawback is a defensive zone face-off here, which just happened.
And Pirelli is on that face-off, but Bedford controls. Here they come out of the zone. Ruby Kopp skating with it. She runs into Olive Thatcher, fellow number 5. Fighting for possession here. Now it comes to the point. There's a wrister that goes high from Chloe O'Toole. That just missed the top corner. Now behind the net goes Vi Hodgson-Rogers. She can't get to it. It gets skated out by the Blackbirds. Pirelli. 3-on-2. Pirelli skating. Tried to put it between the skates of the defender, Chloe O'Toole. Couldn't do it. Chloe O'Toole closing the door and picks up the puck and brings it into the Keene end. She still has it. Fires a shot. That's blocked away by Casson. Held in at the point. That's Kopp. Her shot on net. That gets blocked. Another chance here for O'Toole. Gets it down low. Vi Hodgson-Rogers had it momentarily. Still in the Keene zone. Nope, finally comes out of the zone. Bedford's going to have to clear. Carly Hodgson-Rogers with the puck. Into the Keene zone, chased down by Petrovich. Pirelli had the pass a little bit behind her. She couldn't do anything with it. Now she skates out. This is Emmy Fetzer. Losing it at the blue line. Now picked up there by some fresh legs coming off the Keene bench. Number 3, Madeline St. Pierre. Sharp angle shot, gloved by Bobar, but comes out behind the net. Centering attempt, puck is loose. Still bouncing around in front of Bobar, and finally shot just a little wide. And Bedford will have a chance to clear it away here.
I think Bobar got a piece of that with her shoulder. She was able to kind of stay tall in that net and stay big, and she was able to make that save on her shoulder. In tight, good save.
Here's a point shot from McLean. That goes wide. Dindorf meets it at the far wall and skates it out. Back into the neutral zone. Keene with it. They get the puck to Walls. Now here's an opportunity for Alexis Silva. Chasing McLean. 1 minute to go here in the first period. 2-0 Keene. Puck is cleared. And will this be a nice note? They wave it off. Gwen Guckelberger skating behind her own net. Cuts between two Keene players. Still has it. Into the neutral zone. She has some momentum, and she's got a partner there with Strasser. Goes behind the net, didn't get a pass away, waiting. Now puts it on Casson. Rebound, scores. Ruby Kopp getting on the scoreboard with 30.9 seconds to play.
That's a big goal right there. And one of the things I wanted to talk about right as we were ending this period is have these defensemen just activate a little bit more, carry the puck in, and then make a play. Gwen Guckelberger did just that. She was able to carry that puck from the defensive zone all the way into the offensive zone, kind of lost it, wrapped around to the front of the net, put a shot on net, and Ruby Kopp was just there on the doorstep for the rebound, and she was able to put that one home against Casson. So a nice goal by Ruby Kopp, but really set up by the skating of Gwen Guckelberger.
And a good shot, too, by Kopp, getting it over the pad of Casson. Now there's another blocker save by Casson. Bedford aggressive here with seconds to go play. Another shot on that. Rebound. That's just cleared away in the nick of time. Held in, though, by the Bulldogs.
Good pressure here at the end of this period by this Bedford Bulldogs unit.
Just 8 seconds to go. This is going to be an ice, I think. Yep, and they're going to stop the clock with 3.9 seconds to play. Just enough time to get a shot on goal if they win that faceoff clean. Yeah,
you like the intensity this Bedford, the Bedford team is playing with right now. They're down 2-0. They are going to pull the goalie with 3.9 seconds left to get the extra skater and maybe get a shot on net.
Well, let's hope Pirelli doesn't get the puck because she's fast enough to make it down in the ice in 3.9 seconds.
She is. Key is to win that faceoff, and Pirelli just went down to make sure she blocked a shot on net. So a good period overall there. I think Bedford kind of started off maybe a little bit sluggish. Keene had some of the momentum, but Bedford will take the momentum to the locker room, down 2-1, but playing very well in the second half of that period.
Another period on the way. Scoring recap here. We began quickly at 13:57. It was Sephra Pirelli getting a 100th point of her career. And that made it Keene 1, Bedford nothing at the 13:57 mark. Then at 11:40 of the first, it was McLean making it 2-0. But then with just 39 seconds to play, or 30.9 seconds to play in the first quarter, it was Kopp from number 4, Gwen Guckelberger, able to score that shot. And that's where we are right now.
No doubt that Bedford, the Bedford defensemen, they have 3 really puck-rushing defensemen that they can utilize in Guckelberger, Vignew, and O'Toole. And those 3 players, if they are able to take the puck and rush it up, they can create scoring opportunities just by gaining the zones and then creating opportunity for their teams once they're in the offensive zone. So it'll be interesting to see if they make that adjustment in the locker room here coming out in the second period. But again, ride the momentum of that the finish there. It was a great finish to that period.
Zamboni coming out to do its job, and we're going to take a break here for these messages, and we'll come back in about 10 minutes.
BCTV and WBNH thank our underwriters. Primary Bank, New Hampshire's bank for business. PrimaryBankNH.com. The Wicks Insurance Group, serving New Hampshire and the Bedford community with auto, home, life, and business insurance since 1984. TheWicksInsuranceGroup.com. Interim Healthcare of Manchester, personalizing care to help meet your unique health needs. InterimHealthcare.com. Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, your local brokerage boutique. Relationships built on trust. MrsNelsonsNeighborhood.com. Great New Hampshire restaurants. Food tastes better with family. Tbones.com or Copperdoor.com.
Scoring recap. Starting out very quickly, Sephra Pirelli, who we were all waiting for her 100th point. She went ahead and got it right off the bat. 13:57 of the first period. And she made it 1-0 Keene and others. Just a few moments later, about 2 minutes, 11:40 of the first period, McLean scoring, making it 2-0. 14:05 to go here in the first, and it stayed that way almost to the end of the contest, or end of the period. That's when Gwen Guckelberger skated in, wheeled around behind the net, and found Ruby Kopp in front of the net. She was able to lift the puck over the pad of Serena Casson and she cuts the lead to 2-1. That's where we are now. Players are returning to the ice just in time for second period action. You know, that Jason, that goal late was really big for Bedford, because at 2-0 down, there was a potential for the game to get away from them early. Now they make it more of a contest, cutting it just a one goal lead.
Yeah, there was momentum there for Keene. They kind of dominated. Again, that first half of that period was dominated by Keene, but Bedford really stuck with it, and they started creating a little bit more turnovers, and then again, the rushing of the puck and controlling the puck instead of just throwing the puck to open areas. That really helps this team kind of create opportunities in the offensive zone. And they really get that one by with Gwen Gugelberg skating end to end and then kind of wrapping around, throwing it in front of the net, and Ruby Kopp just being right there on the doorstep to put it home over Caston's pad. So good to see the momentum comes in. We'll see if Coach Feifeld has made some adjustments here, and see if this Bedford team can keep up that momentum that they captured at the end of that period.
And they will change ends. Bedford going from left to right now. And Alexander Bobar remains in net for the Bulldogs. Serena Caston for Keene-Monadnock-Fall Mountain. Dindorf takes the face-off. And the Bulldogs win it into the Keene end, but quickly turned back around. McLean makes a nifty move at the blue line. Pirelli picks up the loose puck. Golfed at it there by Madeline St. Pierre, but Bedford able to break that up and clear it out of the zone. Blackbirds have to go back for it. Olive Thatcher being chased by Molly O'Brien. She changes direction, gets it to St. Pierre. Now Pirelli speeds up and takes it into the Bedford zone. Shot goes wide. Behind the net, centering pass. Bulldogs are there, but it comes back out. Shot on goal there by St. Pierre, goes wide. Michaela Strasser tries to clear it out. Now second try. Third time's the charm. It's out. In the neutral zone. Keene bringing it right back. Here's Pirelli. Nice poke check there by the Bulldogs. Centering pass there to McLean. She can't get a shot away. Bulldogs doing a good job defending that slot. Now there's a shot on goal. Pirelli puts it on Bobar. She makes a nice save there with the chest. Now at the near wall, Bedford just fires it down the ice, and this will be an icing.
Yeah, relieve the pressure there a little bit. Keene came out, really kind of put some pressure on. The Bedford team is getting sticks in lanes, and I think that's what you're seeing a little bit more here as this game has progressed. Keene is getting good opportunities. They're finding ways to get into shooting positions, but Bedford is getting a stick on the puck and making sure that they're poke checking those away.
Pirelli on this face-off to the right of Bobar. Puck goes behind the net. Played by Irene Sy. She sends it up the near wall. It's held there. Now it squirts out. And here's a race for the puck. Ruby Kopp trying to beat Thatcher to it, but they say that it's an icing.
It was an icing, Ruby. It's not like the NHL. It's not a race to the dots. It's just when that puck crosses the line. So Ruby Kopp was really racing down the ice there and did a good job of trying to create something. But her effort and energy has always been there. She's another player, senior this year, but 4 years ago she was learning how to play this game and learning how to skate. So it's impressive to see her development as these 4 years have passed. And congratulations to her on a great Bedford career.
So it's Kopp against Pirelli in the face-off. Bedford comes up with it. Skating out of the zone. That's Carly Hodgson-Rogers going to the far wall, being checked there by Thatcher. She comes up with it, fans on the pass, goes off a leg. She tries to get back to it, and now it's a breakout here. Potential 3-on-1. Now a 3-on-0. Shot and score. And I believe that's Pirelli once again.
It looks like,
or is it McLean?
It looks like McLean. Or let's see. I'm trying to get the jersey number.
Yeah, they keep
number 20.
They keep
Sarah Weber.
Okay, Sarah Weber. I saw the C on her jersey, so that's why I assumed it was Pirelli. So Sarah Weber making it 3-1. Keene here at the 13:03 mark of the second.
Absolute kind of just a full-on break there, a breakdown by the Bedford defense. All three Keene players were there. It was a 3-on-0 against goaltender Bobar, and not much chance for her. And Weber was able to put that one home. So
Bulldogs have to wait until they get onside. Now they do. Dindorf gets to the puck, fires it down low to the corner where McLean meets it. Here's a chance for Molly O'Brien. She gets checked off the puck. And now it's skated out by the Blackbirds. St. Pierre sends it down low, tries to race behind the net, gets to it. Centering pass, misses everybody. This is going to go all the way back to the Keene end. No icing here. These shouldn't be. McLean catches up to it. Puts on the brakes. Tried to get it over to Singleton. Couldn't hit her. Now Maya Stebbins on the far wall fires it in. Clearing attempt, stopped at the blue line. There's a shot on net, just wide. Wraparound attempt. Bobar was ready for that. Gets her pad down. And now it's cleared out by the Bulldogs. This might be another icing here. Yes, it is.
Good job there by Bobar going post to post, down on the ice. The low shot, a wraparound opportunity, but she was able to get her right pad right against the post to make a good solid save there. Keep this game at 3-1. Bedford again just kind of relieving pressure here. There's a lot of pressure on them right now in the beginning of this period. They started the first period this way, and they seem to be starting that second period with more pressure in their defensive zone. So they just keep firing the puck and getting icings to relieve that pressure.
Off the face-off, Bedford controls. Irene Sy going behind the net to get a little bit of room to operate. Sarah Weber meets her there. She's the most recent Keene goal scorer. Now another clearing attempt. That shot out off the stick of Sylvia. Chased down by Emma Petrovich, number 14. Puck goes behind the net. Sylvia with it. Trying to find a passer, a passing lane, but it's broken up by Keene. Chloe O'Toole takes it for the Bulldogs, gets by one forecheck, trying to get through a couple of others, leaves the puck there. A shot from the face-off circle, strikes a stick, goes high over the Keene net. Now the puck is cleared and O'Toole meets it in the neutral zone. O'Toole gets checked. Ella Rice carrying it in for Keene. That's Pirelli now. She backhands it to the point. Shot there by Thatcher. That's blocked. Backhand clearing attempt. Jumps over the stick of Kopp. Can't quite get it out. So the Bulldogs will try again. Vi Hodgson-Rogers. She's got a teammate on the far side, but couldn't hit her with the pass. That teammate was Ruby Kopp. Now Keene coming back. Thatcher over to Pirelli. Broken up there by Sy. Sy gets it to the blue line. That's where Carly Hodgson-Rogers is waiting for the puck. She's one-on-one with Petrovich. Petrovich checks her off the puck. Bulldogs making a change in the meantime. Bulldogs get the puck back. Kopp tried to get a shot away. She was checked from behind. Couldn't do it. Now here come the Blackbirds the other way. Pirelli, her shot goes off of the Bulldogs player. Tries to center it. Nobody home.
Nice defensive play there by Madison Vigu on defense, stopping Pirelli. Pirelli had a good momentum there going down the ice, and Vigu played it well.
Shot on goal by Gwen Guckelberger, and that puck bounced around in front of Casson, but she was able to clear it away. Fired right back into the Bedford end. Puck behind the net. Up the wall. Stopped there by Beard. She fires it wide. Now met on the near wall. It's McLean. McLean with the wrister, slowly dribbling toward the Bedford net. Now finally goes wide. Dindorf fighting for possession, comes up with it and skates out of the zone. Dindorf passes it ahead to herself. She's got to get there before McLean. She goes down. Now Strasser behind the net. She centers it. A shot there by Guckelberger. Puck is loose, and now it's no. They're going to say it didn't go into the net. I thought I saw it go in. Now it goes in. The puck was behind Caston. She didn't know where it was. She spun around and put the puck in the net herself.
Yeah, I think it was in between her pads. She wasn't sure. She was spinning as she spun. It actually went in the net, and I'm not sure who they're going to give credit to. Dindorf was on the ice in front of the goaltender. I'm not sure who they're going to award the goal to, but I'm going to go with Jenna Dindorf. I think she was the closest to it, and I'm gathering she was on the ice poking at it to get that second goal of the game here for Bedford. We'll see.
We will find out shortly as the officials tell the scores, and they'll announce it. So Bedford coming back after falling behind 3-1 here at the 8:48 mark. They make it a one-goal game once again.
That also. We'll wait for the goal. So it was Dindorf from number 4, Gwen Gugelberger. So just as I thought, she was on the ice and kind of just poking at it, and it was in between Caston's pads. She spun around and the puck went in. But it was all set up by the effort by Dindorf on the forecheck. That puck was just kind of loose. There was a race to the puck. She dove for it, and it created that offensive opportunity. Scrappy goal there by the Bedford Bulldogs.
Now Pirelli behind the net being checked. Irene Sy back there. Puck comes out in front and now picked up by the Bulldogs and skated out. It's a potential 3-on-2 here. Dindorf leaves it for Strasser. She gets it back to Dindorf. She gets checked off the puck. Strasser has it back. Strasser goes down below the goal line, turns around, looking for a passing lane. Couldn't find anybody. Goes behind the net to Petrovich. Held in at the blue line, though, by Chloe O'Toole. Held in again by Bedford. And they fire it into the near corner. O'Brien tries to chase it down. O'Brien gets to Petrovich on the near wall. Oh, center tried to get it back to a Bedford player at the blue line, but it goes into the neutral zone. And now Merrick kicks it ahead. Here's a chance for Anya O'Connell. That shot goes wide. Adelia Roy now in the corner. She's got some time here. Centering attempt by Roy. Now the puck on the near wall. Finally picked up by the Blackbirds, and they skate out of the zone. Here's Pirelli. She's got a head of steam, gets around her one Bedford defender, fires a shot. Ballbar holds her position, makes a save. Another shot goes wide.
Good aggressive goaltending there by Bobar. Came out and challenged the shooter Pirelli and made a nice save.
Now here's a clearing shot by Sylvia. That's going to go for an ice. And the faceoff will come back into the Bedford end. 3-2, Bulldogs trail, but they've been coming back every time they fall down 2. They get back with a goal.
There's no doubt that the level of tenacity and aggression that this Bedford team is playing with, they're scrappy, right? They have some skilled players on the team, but they are really scrappy and really beating Keene to the puck, and that's going to be important as this game continues. If they can keep that up, they're going to continue to get more good scoring opportunities.
And it's also interesting that they crowd the net. They go to the net to score these goals. Now here's a great chance here. Hodgson Rogers lost the puck momentarily, tried to drop it back to a teammate, but instead it's going to be picked up 3-on-2. Oh, nice poke check there by Gugelberger. Broke that potential 3-on-2 up. Now Keene gets the puck back. Fired into the Bedford zone, into the corner. Centering pass. That's broken up. It goes wide of the goal. Another clearing shot broken up. Off the near wall. A race to the puck. We'll see who gets to it first. It's going to be held in. No, it'll come out. This is going to be Hodgson Rogers. Potential 2-on-1. But Beard comes back and breaks it up. Kate Beard behind her net. Up to the blue line, held in there by Bedford. Shot goes wide. Carly Hodgson Rogers at the near wall. Puts it on goal. Nice tip. Wow. Strasser got that stick on that and almost tipped it over the pad.
That was a really nice tip right there. A good scoring opportunity. Just throw the puck at the net, and again, just keep crashing the net, just like you said.
But Caston had good position. She had her pad down, so no harm there. Now a clearing attempt picked up there by Fetzer, number 31. Gives it to a teammate. That goes wide. Fetzer now behind the net. Race to the puck.
Good play there by Vigu, just to poke it and get it out of danger.
Now here's Strasser, had the puck momentarily. Now she gets it back. She's got a teammate wide open. Oh, the pass just misses Kopp. On the other side, that could have been a great opportunity. Kopp fires it toward the goal. It goes through the crease onto the far wall. Now here's O'Toole behind the net. Wheels around, fires a high shot. That just misses the net. The great opportunity there to tie it up. Held in at the blue line. Strasser gets around one defender, puts it on goal, just goes wide. Kopp meets it on the far wall. Puts her back to it to keep a Keene player from getting to the puck. Now down low, it's centered. Shot couldn't get much on that puck, but Bedford very aggressive here, keeping the puck in the zone. O'Toole down low. Tried to get it across to Kopp. misses everybody. Now the Blackbirds have a chance to clear. Puck turned over here, but the blue Blackbirds are going to just take a change here. Bedford has time to get it out of the zone. They clear it. Met in the neutral zone by Petrovich, you were saying?
Good puck movement there in the offensive zone for Bedford. Here's another turnover. Strasser
tries to get it to her teammate. Puck is behind her, but she gets a shot away. Rebound. Oh, that almost went in right there, but Casson able to get it away. And now here's Pirelli. Or correction, that is number 21, Rice. Shot on net. Bobar able to glove it, and will get a whistle.
Good action here again. Tale of two periods, right? The two different teams in the period. Beginning of the game, or the beginning of the period, Keene is really taking and putting pressure on Bedford. Second half of these periods, Bedford's putting all the pressure on Keene. It's really interesting to see how this is working out.
Face off now to the right of Bobar. Bedford wins. Poke check. Pirelli now with the puck, wheels around, puts it on goal. That goes wide. I believe Bobar knocked that away with her blocker. And now we're going to get a penalty here on Bedford. Pirelli put the shot on net. Bobar stops it, but it looks like the Bulldogs are going to be shorthanded.
Irene Tsai, number 11, is going to be going to the box for Bedford, I believe, for a check. We'll see what the official call is, but it looked like a body check. Which, of course, in women's hockey is not allowed. Not allowed, and Irene Tsai is going to the box for body checking. So Bedford will go on the penalty kill here, 3-2. 3:07 left in the second period, and we'll see if Bobar can be the best player on the ice, because you always want the goaltender to be the best player on the ice during the penalty kill.
Face off one, shot by Pirelli, but blocked by the Bulldogs. Carly Hodgson-Rogers tried to skate into the Keene zone, but gets blocked away. Now Blackbirds come right back. That's Petrovich on the far wall, in the corner now. Two Bulldogs on her. Up the far wall, up to Pirelli at the blue line. Poke check. Keene's going to have to clear the zone now. 1:33 to go here in the power play for the Blackbirds. Pass up ice now to Petrovich. She fires it down low. Guckelberger goes back to meet it. She tries to clear it up the wall, blocked by McLean. Now the puck rolls to the front of the Bedford net. Backhand try there is blocked by Bobar, but held in by McLean. And now Pirelli fires from the blue line. Here's Petrovich behind the goal line. Gets it up to St. Pierre. St. Pierre can't control it. It goes out. They're going to have to clear once again. Pirelli has to go back into her own end. 58 seconds to go on the power play to Keene. Thatcher lost it. Good kill here for the Bulldogs as Guckelberger clears it out. Now a change. And a Bulldog player went into forecheck, but couldn't catch up to the play. Here's a chance now for McLean. Face-off circle now below the goal line. She turns around, waits for teammates. Back into the face-off circle, leaves it for Pirelli. She fires a high-wrister, that goes wide. Centering pass. Shot from the face-off circle, goes wide. Into the corner. Bulldogs try to clear it out, and they do.
Great clear there by Vigu. They're working hard on the defensive side. That is O'Toole and Vigu.
Great forecheck here. Look at that. Is that Dindorf?
That's Dindorf, yep.
On the near wall. She had the net open momentarily. Tried to get it on net, but the Keene player blocked her. Now here's the last gasp of the power play for Keene. Now back, Tsai is out. Teams are back at even strength. And the Bulldogs are now back on offense. There's a pass up ahead. Here's an opportunity now for Strasser coming in all alone. She gets checked off the puck, though, by Pirelli. Great comeback there by the Keene Blackbirds to break that up. Puck is shot into the Bedford end, behind the goal. You could tell the intensity of this game is picking up just a little bit here.
And that was a big back check there by Pirelli to save a scoring opportunity for Bedford.
Here's a shot on net. Bobart gets her stick down. Good stop there. Clearing attempt off the glass. McLean couldn't hold it in. Now Beard playing it for Keene. Here's Strasser. Far wall, tried to play it. Nobody sees where the puck is. It's along the wall. Now Strasser has it. Centering attempt. There's a shot on goal. Saved by Casson. Who was that shooter?
6'17", I believe. Looks like O'Connor.
Oh, yeah, Anya O'Connor. You know, their jerseys ride up a little bit. I apologize, but sometimes it's hard to see the number.
Yeah, they tuck into the back of their pants, and then when they're in the back of their pants like that, the number is cut in half, so you really can't see it. And their jersey numbers on their sleeves are hard to read.
Yeah,
so
it's red on black.
And we're closer tonight than normally.
Yeah, we're broadcasting from the President's Box, so we're just a few feet away from the ice. A great view here. Love it. Here's Dindorf on the far wall. Puck goes behind the net and held there by Pirelli. Dindorf holds it there, and they're just going to let the clock expire here on the second period. Well, hey, it's still a game, isn't it?
It is. It was a goal by each team in that period, and again, just good quality effort given by Bedford. They continue to come at you. They're a scrappy team. The saves that they were needed to be made, Bobar made, and Bedford is in this game and continues to work very hard towards a potential victory.
Well, they're certainly within reach here. We're going to take a break for these messages and come right back for a third period action.
BCTV and WBNH thank our underwriters. Primary Bank, New Hampshire's bank for business. PrimaryBankNH.com. The Wicks Insurance Group, serving New Hampshire and the Bedford community with auto, home, life, and business insurance since 1984. TheWicksInsuranceGroup.com. Interim Healthcare of Manchester, personalizing care to help meet your unique health needs. InterimHealthcare.com. Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, your local brokerage boutique. Relationships built on trust. MrsNelsonsNeighborhood.com. Great New Hampshire restaurants. Food tastes better with family. Tbones.com or CopperDoor.com.
Welcome back to Sullivan Arena here on the campus of St. Anselm's College. Third period about to begin. Second period just wrapped up. A good one it was. Let's give you a recap of all the scoring in the game, starting out with Sephra Pirelli getting her 100th point. The goal, 13:57 mark of the first period, made it 1-0 Keene. Then McLean with a goal about 2 minutes later, 11:40 of the first, made it 2-0. Bedford getting a goal late at the 30.9 second mark from Kopp from Gugelberger. That made it 2-1 Keene. Then in the second period, it was Weber making it 3-1 at 13:03, but at 8:48, a bit of a scuffle in front of the Keene net. Gugelberger got it to Dindorf, and the ball kind of pinballed around, got stuck underneath the goalkeeper, Casson. Didn't know where the puck was, turned around, wound up spinning the puck right into her own goal.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if Jenna was where or how she got a stick on the puck, but I can tell you that Gugelberger set that all up by moving around the net and throwing it in front of the net. And then all chaos broke loose. And that is the type of goals. You're watching this Bedford team. That's the type of goals that they're going to score and make them successful, is the scrappy, hard-working goals in front of the net.
Would you call those dirty goals?
Dirty goals.
Getting those dirty goals.
Dirty
Not the pretty goals, dirty goals.
Yeah, there hasn't been super pretty goals, but the dirty goals count just the same.
Yes,
There's no extra points for the pretty ones.
And we're going to come back here. Players are starting to come back to the ice. We're going to play this third period in just a moment. Quick update for you, or actually just a quick reminder that our next broadcast coming up on Tuesday, January 21st, 7 p.m., girls basketball versus the Dover Green Wave. And then later in the week on Friday, the 24th, boys basketball on the docket against the Merrimack Tomahawks. That's also a 7 o'clock start Friday, January 24th. And of course, all these sports on BCTV and Bedford 105.1 here in 2025, being made possible by the underwriting support of Primary Bank, Wicks Insurance Group, Interim Healthcare of Manchester, Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, and great New Hampshire restaurants like T-Bones and the Copper Door. Thank you very much to that.
Excited to see what this Bedford team brings out in the third period. Again, they've started each of the periods a little bit slower than I think they want to, and if they can have a good first half of the period, the second halves have been really strong. So we'll see if they can start this period strong and tie this one up quickly.
Bedford controls off the face-off. It goes off a leg and into the Bedford end. From the face-off circle, wheel around shot there by Weber. That goes into the corner. And now along the wall, Strasser tries to clear it out. A shot there by McLean, blocked by Bedford, and they come out of the zone. They fall down. Dindorf tries to check her responsibility. Madison Bigu Tries to get it up to Strasser. She backhands it deep into the Keene end. Puck comes up to Weber on the near wall. Passes it ahead and now picked up. That's St. Pierre. Oh, nice kick save and a rebound. Another save by Bobar. A couple of good saves right there by the Bedford keeper. Now along the far wall. It's going to be Gugelberger passing it across. Bounces to the net. St. Pierre behind, tries to center it. Instead, it's going to go to Molly O'Brien. Lead pass there to Strasser. She's going to get to it first in the corner. Bedford changing players while Strasser is in the corner. And here's a shot from the slot. That goes off a stick. That came from Molly O'Brien. Now at the far wall, St. Pierre picks up the puck. Had some trouble getting out of the zone. Bedford takes it right back. Here's a potential 3-on-2. There's a shot knocked away by Casson. Great shot there by the Bedford player. Now, Pop tried to put it on net. That gets blocked. McLean with a head of steam into the Bedford zone. McLean, face-off circle, rockets it high over the net. The momentum takes it to the near wall. Bedford's able to pick it up. Into the neutral zone it goes. Long lead pass for Kopp. That's too far. Thatcher has to go back to play it. Thatcher with it. Tried to get Pirelli on the move, but too far in front of her. Bedford gets the puck back. Now in the near wall. Weber lost control of it. Back into the Bedford end. O'Toole picking it up. Skates by one Blackbird. Over the red line. She's got momentum. O'Toole now into the corner. Tries to center it. She had Hodgson Rogers right there. Now the puck squirts out. St. Pierre gets it for Keene. Drops it back for Burns. Or Beard, I should say. She couldn't get a shot away. It goes into the corner. And there's Hodgson Rogers. Vi Hodgson Rogers tries to clear it out of the zone. Now back into the Bedford end. 11:45 to go here in regulation. Keene leads 3-2. Off the glass into the neutral zone. Pirelli, she gets to it first but loses it. O'Toole takes it away from her. Now Pirelli gets it right back. Skating in all alone. Just misses the far post. Sylvia tries to get it off the far wall. Back to O'Toole. She's just going to send it down the ice, and this will end up being an icing, I believe it will. And the faceoff comes back.
I mean, the first whistle in the period. I mean, that was just end-to-end action, nonstop. Early in that period, there was a couple of huge saves by Bobar. Two low leg, kind of low on the ice saves, good pad saves. And again, Bedford just continues to find ways to create opportunities for themselves. And this is I talked to this some of the Keene families, and they beat Concord in overtime. So Bedford lost to Concord 5-0. Keene beat them in overtime. So this is a very big game here for Bedford.
Here comes Gugelberger skating in. She's coming in all alone, fires a shot. Caston made the save but didn't see the rebound. Bedford tried to hit it, but too many Keene players in the way. Now the puck fired back in. It's offsides. Players going to have to get out of the zone. They do. Pirelli gets it though. Here comes Pirelli with a head of steam over the blue line. Poke check. Loses the puck but gets it back. Tries to fire a sharp angle shot. Weber goes into the far near corner. Sends it across. Sylvia is there for Bedford. Her pass intercepted by Pirelli coming in the slot.
Great save there by Bobar.
Now Bedford just trying to get out of the zone here. They finally do. And McLean picks it up for Keene, crosses over. McLean skating. Fans on her shot. Puck goes behind the goal. She's checked there by Vigu. Now the puck on the near wall. Bit of a scrum right there at the blue line. McLean, Pirelli comes up with it. And they're going to say offsides.
Huge save there by Bobar. coming down. Pirelli just with a head of steam. It gets a good quality shot on net. But again, Bobar standing up and standing the test there, keeping this a 1-goal game.
So face-off in the neutral zone. 9:53 to go here in regulation. 3-2 Keene. Off the face-off. Fired toward the Keene end, but then cleared out. Now fired again on the second try. Goes behind the goal line. McLean to meet it there for the Blackbirds. Up to Beard. Beard tried to clear it out, couldn't do it. But the puck is picked up momentarily here by Bedford. Shot right back. Sy is going to have to go all the way back to get it. No, it's going to be an icing.
Like to see Bedford get more of the shots on net, but the secondary and third shots are the ones that are going in. Casson, when she can see the shot, she's making the initial saves. It's really about creating traffic and creating disruption in front of that net for the this Bedford team to maybe sneak in that game-tying goal.
Face-off will be to the right of Casson. Dindorf taking the face-off here.
People are saying they can't hear us, maybe.
Well, I can see it's
good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing level here on the board. Are they saying they can't hear us on TV?
Yeah.
Well, Andrew Fenn will probably get to work on that, but everything's good from this corner. We can hear ourselves in the headset.
Perfect.
Coming out of zone, Stebbins passes up to St. Pierre. Oh, nice save there by Bobar. She had to stop that through a screen, and then another defensive play right in front of the Bedford goal, breaking up a centering pass. O'Toole over the blue line into the Keene end, still with it, waits for her teammates to come back to help. Strasser's there. She gets into the scrum. Now she goes down, no call. Clearing attempt by Keene, it's successful into the neutral zone, but Bedford is there to play it. Dindorf. She tried to get to the puck, but it's fired back into the Bedford end, and it'll be far enough for an icing.
Looked like the Bedford team is okay with that icing too. I think on both sides they were trying to get their trying to get a change up, and they couldn't get one on either side. So that icing gave both teams the opportunity to get some fresh legs on the ice, and looks like Kopp will be taking the face-off here against 17 Pirelli.
And the Blackbirds will control. Fired out of the zone. Gugelberger's right there. Drifts back, tries to get it up. And now here's a chance for Bedford. This is Hodgson Rogers. Gets the puck to the net. There's a scrum in front of the net. Puck is still loose. Shot. And a save by Casson, I should say.
That's the exact type of scoring opportunity that we're going to need to get. They keep kind of creating that disruption in front of the net, some rebounds, all kinds of traffic, and Casson was able to get that one, but we need more opportunities like that for this Bedford team.
Casson couldn't locate the rebound. It was just sitting in the crease, and Bedford player had a shot on that. And here's a shot from the point, blockered high.
Good shot there by Gugelberger from the point.
Held in again by Bedford. There's a shot by Kopp. That goes wide. McLean into the corner. Tries to get it up the wall. Held in for the moment by Bedford. Now cleared out. And here's Pirelli. She's skating in 1-on-2. Gets it across to Weber. Weber on the near wall. Loses the puck. By Hodgson Rogers clearing it out. Picked up there by Thatcher for Keene. Now here's Singleton over the blue line. She's got Weber and Pirelli. Pirelli with the shot kicked away by Bobar. Both players go down. But in the corner, here's a chance for Keene. Shot close. Now finally cleared away. Can they get out of the zone? No, they can't. Backhanded right back to behind the Bedford net.
Two more big saves there by Bobar. The initial save on Pirelli and then a rebound right back to Pirelli's stick.
Was that Pirelli? I didn't get the number. That was Pirelli that was cruising along the blue line there.
Yep.
Still held in by Keene. Gugelberger's got to go back for it. Actually, it's going to be...
That's Vigu.
Vigu, thank you, number 19. She passes it up, but it goes past Kopp. Keene trying to clear the zone. Now Kopp unable to hold it in. Lead pass there from Pirelli, too far. Picked up by Bedford. Backhand misses everybody. Will they call this an icing, though? Yes, they will. I'm surprised they did.
They did, yeah.
You know, the Keene team had a play on it. They whiffed. So Bedford shouldn't be penalized for that.
I think the back ref that was going to call that would have seen that was kind of looking back over her right shoulder as the whiff happened. She missed the whiff. Therefore, she looked up. The puck was moving. She called the icing, and a defensive zone faceoff.
6:06 to play here in regulation. Faceoff won by Keene on net. Bobar able to make the save. Now behind the net. Rice tried to center it. That's broken up. Puck up the wall by the Bulldogs. Number 8, Sylvia, she clears it out. That's going to be a waved off icing. Thatcher behind her own net from Keene. Up the board to Ella Rice. She gets the pass up there to St. Pierre. St. Pierre looking for an outlet pass, but loses the puck in the process. Here comes Bedford back the other way. Coming in tight, backhand there by O'Toole, just misses the net. Great opportunity there for the Bulldogs.
You see when these puck rushing defensemen for the Bulldogs, when they get the puck on their stick, they're able to create something. It's just a matter of getting that initial shot and then trying to create the turnover.
Here's a turnover. Ella Rice going into the Bedford zone, centering it. Hits a skate, but Dindorf is able to get it away. Now here's a race for the puck. Dindorf loses it, but it's going to be another Bedford player that gets there. Sylvia still with it, gets back to Dindorf. Dindorf tries to get it in tight to her teammate. Roy was right there. She couldn't get to it. Now it's out of the zone. There's a race back into the Bedford zone. DeLeo gets to it first, but now taken away. Wraparound attempt blocked there by Bobar. Kick forward by the Bulldogs. Here's a chance for a 2-on-1. Centering attempt. Hits a skate. But the puck comes back to a Bedford player. There's a shot in front of Casson. She's able to cover it up. Close call there. A couple of great chances there for the Bulldogs. 2 of them now in this period.
Yeah, I think Molly O'Brien was on the doorstep there. Dindorf kind of created, again, just creating with speed and tenacity. She created the turnover. Puck was thrown in front of the net by Strausser, and then O'Brien was sitting right on the doorstep. Casson was able to make a couple of saves to keep this one a 3-2 game.
So Dindorf taking this face-off, tying up her opposing player there. That was Pirelli. Puck hits the skate, still in the Keene end. They got to work to get it out of the zone. McLean turns it over. Now with Strasser, puts it on net, goes wide. Strasser behind the net, thinner skates, tries to get it back up to Dindorf, couldn't get it there. Now Dindorf gets it back, wheels around. Puck is sitting in the slot. Finally cleared away. Pirelli trying to get out of the zone, but she had a Bulldog player all over her. Now Strasser takes the puck away, face-off circle, fires a shot high just over the net. Held at the near wall by Mirek. O'Brien chases it. Strasser in the corner. Turnover there. Dindorf gets her stick on the puck. Now it's loose. A little bit of a scrum there. Can Bedford hold it in? Yes, they can. For now, anyway. They keep whacking at that puck. Nobody gets enough wood on it to make it go anywhere. Now finally fired into the Bedford end. DeLeo goes all the way back to play it. Turns it over, but Strasser was there momentarily. Now Bedford takes it back. There's going to be a change here. Bulldogs getting some fresh legs out there. Puck is behind the Keene net. See if they can hold it in at the point here. They do.
Good play there at the point by Viggy to keep it in off the boards.
Shot attempt cleared away. Bulldogs still have it though. They come back for it. Backhand, tried to pass it to the slot. Now it's finally broken up, and now Kate Beard tries to carry it out for Keene. Bedford definitely carrying the play in this period.
Second half of the period, every single period of the game, they've carried the play. Every single period, I should say, of this game. They've carried the play. See if they can finish it out with a game-tying goal.
Icing is waved off. They try to get it out of zone. Double teamed here at the blue line. Now they finally do it. Now here's a chance for Vi Hodgson-Rogers skating it all alone. Couldn't get the shot away. She lost the handle, but she centers it in front of the net. I believe that was Kopp who had the shot. Now Keene picks it up. They break it out. St. Pierre 2-on-1 with Weber. That sails high above the Bedford net. But Rice is in the corner. That gets knocked behind the net. Kopp up to Strasser. Strasser, she's got a teammate on the far wing. Strasser carrying it over the blue line. Waits. Takes a shot. Oh, just blockered away. It looked like that was heading for the upper corner of the net. Caston with the save right there for Keene. Here's Dindorf into the corner. Fighting against Petrovic. Bedford gets the puck back. Now they lose it.
Empty net here for Bedford. They put the sixth attacker on.
6-on-5. Here's Strasser. Tries to center it. Puck is loose in front of the net. Can't get the shot away. And now they lose it at the blue line. Shot toward the goal, but this was going to be wide and not an icing because it was over the red line. Guckelberger tries to skate out with the puck. Turns it over to Pirelli. Pirelli skating in. Backhands it into the goal. It's 4-2. Pirelli gets another goal. Empty netter with 38.7 play.
Her 101 point of her career is going to be an empty net goal to seal this game for Keene, making it 4-2 with just 38 seconds left in the third period. Again, Bedford put on everything they possibly could. They pulled the goaltender at the right time. They had the pressure. Casson made a few key saves during that kind of end of the game set, and that's going to secure the victory here for Keene. But again, Keene played a really good game. After coming off that loss to Concord, Bedford should be very proud of the effort they put out. This is a team that beat Concord.
30 seconds to go. Puck behind the net. Fired up the wall. Blackbirds control. Centering pass for Pirelli. She can't get it, but she chases it behind the net. Bulldogs are there to play it. Bulldogs are going to try to skate it out here. Lead pass there by Hodgson Rogers. She can't get past the blue line. Now DeLeo fires it in. Less than a second to go, and that's going to do it. Final score 4-2. Pirelli with 2 goals, her 100th and 101st point of her career. Congratulations to that great athlete. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs scorers Kopp from Guckelberger, Dindorf from Guckelberger, and those are the 2 goals right there for the Bulldogs.
You know, this game early on, it was 2-0 quick. Keene put 2 on the board very quickly. Bobar kind of let those 2 in, but then this Bedford team was scrappy. They worked hard throughout the game. They really worked their way back into this game, making it a game all the way through until that empty netter to seal it for Keene. But again, a lot to be proud of and a lot to look forward to with this Bedford team. They are scrappy and very, very good.
One more time, thanking our underwriters for their support for our sports coverage of Bedford Bulldog sports. Primary Bank, Wicks Insurance Group, Interim Healthcare of Manchester, Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, and Great New Hampshire restaurants that include T-Bones and the Copper Door. Thanks to our crew, Bill Jennings on camera, Andrew Fenn producing, Jason Bergeron here on color. Thank you very much for joining me. Final score, Keene-Monadnock-Fall Mountain 4, Bedford Bulldogs 2. You've been watching and listening to Bedford Girls Hockey on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Good night, everybody.